you find yourself before the great gateway of Eridu. Its clay bricks glow faintly in the warm dusk light. Your shoulders drop, heavy with the passing day. The scent of date palms drifts softly on the breeze. A breeze cooled by distant waters. You remain quiet, the weight of time gathering around you. The temple walls rise, weathered by boundless centuries. Their surface bears tiny impressions of forgotten hands. Your eyes follow a winding relief of the water god Enki. His figure flows like silver in low, dying light. The air hums gently, a deep, distant chant. Around you, mud bricks settle quietly underfoot. The warmth beneath your skin softens, easing itself down. You stand still as the sun dips lower beyond the Euphrates. A faint tremor moves through the air like a whispered memory. The fading light pools low against the carved thresholds. A single clay lamp catches your gaze, flickering softly. Its wick browns, breathing slow, belching tiny smoke spirals. The oil's aroma blends with honey, pale and flowing. You watch dried reeds leaning against stone pillars sway softly. The carved images of mythical beasts rest in patient silence. Your feet brush the smooth edge of a broken pottery shard. The cool clay hums beneath your skin, still bearing its past use. You feel yourself folding inward, weight easing from your body. The steady pulse of twilight breathes through the cool air. Your breath lengthens almost unnoticed. The temple's shadow broadens, pooling beneath ornate doorways. A fan of palm leaves shivers in the gentle evening wind. You find your gaze drifting to a shallow basin filled with water. Clear as glass, the surface catches the fading colors of clouds. A small dragonfly lands with delicate care at the water's edge. Its wings hum lightly, almost a lullaby in the dying light. The air cools further, touched by distant reeds and soft mud. Your body rests, tethered lightly to the cool earth below. The basket of offerings lies nearby, loose grains of barley and figs. They settle silently into the woven fibers, waiting unseen. The doorway ahead glows softly with an amber light from within. Stone steps curve slowly upward, their edges worn smooth and pale. A unhurried, even pulse vibrates through the temple walls nearby. You feel your breath mingle with the slow hum of settled stone. The hush blooms around your chest, easing tightness away. You pause, listening to the whisper of distant voices, unseen light. The sound folds through the warm air, thin as silk threads. Myrtle leaves rustle softly, their green scent grounding this still realm. You settle deeper into stillness, air cooling across your exposed skin. A faint glow leaks from a carved basin beside the entrance. Pooling light shimmers off water dotted with tiny lotus blossoms. Their petals float, pale as ancient bone, drifting without hurry. The scent of frankincense drifts upward, sweet and lingering. Your eyes soften, tracing delicate veins in the stone floor beneath you. A single coin glints near the water, a forgotten obol left behind. The coin rests slowly, place of passage between worlds and breaths. A hush folds around the temple like a fragile, timeless cloak. Your limbs grow heavy, breathing slow and light in this hallowed space. You feel the river's song beneath the temple, a soft, constant thrum. Outside, reeds bend low and water slips over ancient roots. The carved figures of minor gods stand etched into the doorway's frame. Each face holds a calm expression, as if watching centuries pass. A petal from a withered flower drifts past your foot, pale and thin. The temple air cools, mingling with distant calls of night birds. Your shoulders release their weight, sinking softly into the moment. The garden beyond is lush with date palms and tamarisk blooms. Their petals fall softly, green light dimming under moon's slow rise. You recline against a smooth stone basin filled with warm water. Small waves lap over the edge with gentle, endless rhythm. Your skin drinks the coolness, numb and pleasant against the heat. In the distance, the faint silhouette of the ziggurat blends with dusk. Each tear layered like a patient whisper against the darkening sky. The chanting fades to a murmur woven with the pale flap of wings. Slow breath carries the scent of bitter herbs left in offerings. A small dust mote floats in the amber glow caught on the air. The hush embraces you, thick and unending as the night deepens. The red clay bricks emit a thin warmth, calm and reliable. Your heart pulses in hushed sync with the distant, flowing river. The mild murmur of water follows the temple's aged contours. You crumble into the moment, bent into peaceful quiet. The gateway looms like a keeper of countless still stories. A wind stirs dried barley at the foot of worn stone steps. The air tastes lightly of salt and old earth soaked in rain. You feel the pulse of unseen gods folded into the dusk air. The stillness gathers low, thick as a blanket draped around your chest. You move calmly past the columns that bear gently etched cuneiform. Each symbol holds weight, a whispered name long given over. Your fingers brush an old inscription, cool and smooth with age. Between letters, a faint trace of incense lingers, ancient and sweet. The temple's breath moves with you, a calm, unbroken rhythm. Nearby, a small bronze figure of Nanshi rests, calm and settled. Her eyes closed easily, weighing the waters and the wide skies. Beside her, clay tokens scatter slowly, counting offerings unseen. The cool shine of bronze contrasts with warm, crumbling mud walls. This place holds quiet powers that hum beneath the world's surface. Your limbs relax further as shadow pools deepen around your feet. The faint pulse of the river whispers behind the temple's heart. The scent of wild thyme curls in the cooling night air. Your breath lengthens, easing into the calm like passing reeds. You ease deeper into thin calm, carried by the temple's hush. A pair of doves coo softly from a distant olive tree branch. Their soft call drifts through cool air, carried by measured wings. Pale light pools beneath the archway, tracing swirling dust motes. You feel the earth firm beneath you, endless and enduring. Your gaze drifts upward to the cracked plaster ceiling high above. Faint stars are painted there, glazed over with aged varnish. The air fills with thin laughter, dim, gradual ripples of sound. A breeze brushes your cheek, cool and tender in its passage. The temple settles into a hushed pulse of air and memory. Your body weighs gently into the place, heavy and at ease. A moment stretches, still and unhurried, without beginning or end. You drift into the temple's silence, held by hushed stone walls. The scent of olive oil lingers softly, mingling with myrrh. Your limbs soften, easing silently into the space around you. The ground beneath your feet hums with age-old mysteries. Steadily, the temple's warmth drapes over your chest like a cloak. Your breath finds a steady rhythm, soft and thin as moth wings. The shadows lengthen and blend, woven through with silent sounds. Its figure worn but serene, cast in muted lapis lazuli. Beneath, thin traces of water shimmer on polished stone. Your body settles deeper, weight unburdened and light. The scent of wild sage drifts through a narrow window's chill. Subtle warmth rises from the earth, even and measured. Your heartbeat sinks to the temple's deep, even cadence. Lingering now beneath the temple's high vaulted ceiling, light fades to a faint glow from a hidden oil lamp. dust motes float lightly down like drifting seeds of time. The pulse of stillness deepens in your chest, calm and slow. Their blue gleam catches a last flicker of amber torchlight. The small stones lay scattered as offerings to forgotten gods. You feel their still weight settle easily around you. The temple's air fills with the faded scent of cedar and myrrh. Your mind turns inward, breath deepening without thought or effort. The lines of cuneiform stretch endlessly across the temple walls. The passage widens, opening toward a cooler, darker chamber. Stone walls catch soft reflections from pools of still water within. The air tastes of wet stone and river plants folded with time. The still crests and falls like soft waves beneath your skin. A dim light pulses lightly, like a heartbeat beneath the floor. The echo of footsteps long past seems to trail slowly behind. Your breath follows in measured waves, gradual and unbroken. Delicate reeds brush against the cool stone floor with thin sound. Each edge of the chamber fills with a low, humming warmth. The silver crescent glows softly against twilight's pale canvas. You remain grounded, body easing effortlessly into hushed calm. A thin light glows from behind a carved stone basin. You sense the presence of lesser gods gathering in the quiet. Your attention drifts softly toward a single glowing token. This small object pulses gently in blue and pale green light. The temple's breath hums beneath it, slow and unhurried. Your body surrenders to the slow drift of long hours. Across the chamber, a small figure of Dumuzi rests gently. Woven reeds form his limp body, aged and delicate as frost. The warmth of earth radiates softly through the cooled stones beneath. You feel your chest expand steadily, tethered to the place. Its inscriptions flicker softly in the diminishing torchlight. Lines of the old prayers unfolded in silent, steady cycles. A soft shiver moves through the air, cool and comforting. The dim quiet gathers low between walls and water alike. The scent of dried herbs blends with faint smoke from a dying wick. Your body drifts deeper into hushed warmth, weight easing free. The curves of carved stone soften under the gradual advance of night. Myrtle branches sway softly beyond windows, rimmed with nightshade. Your presence settles, unhurried, into the gentle rhythm of dusk. Breath lengthens, expanding in quiet circles and endless stillness. You rest within the cool shade of an olive tree casting shadows. Its leaves murmur thin secrets, whispered low through night air. Your limbs fold closer, heavy, with slow warmth and fading light. Nestled near the roots, a small, shallow pool catches sky's last blue. The shadow of a white ibis glides slowly past the water's edge. The light shrinks further, melding stone and sky in easy dusk. An ancient voice seems to murmur just beyond hearing's grasp. A name carried into the night wind and carried back again. Your body loosened within tranquil dusk's tender grace. The growing dark settles lightly over the lapping river's voice. A soft glow fades from the basin where water laps gently. Your eyelids grow heavier, darkness folding longer each moment. Time gathers itself gently into the curves of temple bricks. The warm laughter of gods has dissolved into sleep's approaching hush. The riverside rustles lightly with reeds coaxed by endless wind. The scent of frankincense fades softly, mingling with fresh mud. Your hands rest loosely against warm earth, still and relaxed. A thought dissolves, and the temple's mysteries fold into mist. Mild light shrinks toward the horizon, dimming sky to dusky shade. The ripple of water fades beneath a sky thick with stillness. Your weight melts into the earth, peaceful and distant as stars. The unhurried turning of the moon, resting in quiet reflection. Warmth lingers softly near the temple's mortal edges. The pulse beneath the earth slows to a muted, endless thrum. A scent of cedar faintly trails the air like a memory. Your gaze settles on a small clay token inscribed with ancient signs. Its surface dull and worn by centuries of silent handling. A distant chant rides gradually over the darkened river's edge. Its tones thin as the whisper of dry leaves shifting with night. Your limbs grow heavy, tracing the gradual arc of forgotten time. The scent of crushed balm lingers softly beneath your fingers. The silver light of a single ibis wing moves without hurry. Beneath, smooth stones wear the marks of endless flowing water. Faint light folds into shadow, tracing slow curves of night. The figures of forgotten gods hover silently in the edge of vision. You feel a cool calm settle from deep within the temple's heart. Soft pulse moves like a slow thrum beneath cold stone floors. The carved bricks hum slowly, a low vibration beneath your feet. A thin thread of smoke curls gently from a cooling clay lamp. Your body rests, heavy and warm, folded into the temple's breath. A stone basin reflects the first pale light of stars above. A soft rustle moves through cracked plaster, sounding like a sigh. Your heartbeat slows, steady and unbroken beneath ancient sky. A single twig falls quietly onto cracked stone, a whispered note. The dark temple air cradles the warmth of your heavy limbs. Your breath draws shallow, unhurried, like water retreating from the shore. A dust mote drifts lazily through the beam of distant starlight. The river's song fades slowly into a whispering hush. Your body sinks more deeply into soft and gentle dark. The cool breath of night drifts in across the floor below. A fragile petal falls at your side, pale as cooling bone. Its form worn but calm, a watcher of countless dimmed cycles. A note of beeswax curls softly from carved honeycombs nearby. The low murmur of the temple mingles with river's distant swell. The dust thickens, falling like pale rain on silent earth. A chill touches your skin, pale as moonlight washing stone. Your limbs fold against the cool floor, comforted and softened. Faint flicker of torchlight fades down distant temple halls. The scent of clay and smoke rises low through vaulted space. A quiet chant hums beneath the breath of cooling air. The temple seems to breathe measured and low around your limbs. A single breeze moves gently, weaving through ancient bricks. The low hum of stone and river weaves into one soft thread. Time settles into dark softly, gathering you close. From the corner, a low bronze gong vibrates softly, pale and distant. Its tone fades slow, like the last light falling from the sky. Your skin tingles softly where breath meets cool night air. The temple's heart pulses slowly beneath marble veins. Your touch drifts lightly along the edge, cool and smooth as glass. A breeze carries the scent of fig trees and dry earth folded tight. Your limbs fold closer, gathering warmth without resistance. Its tones drift softly, set beneath the night sky's vast hush. Your breath finds natural rhythm, soft and gradual in the dark air. Your pulse merges with the river's endless, mild flow. The glow of a single oil lamp flickers low beside a statue. You feel the tender brush of silk robe at your arm's edge. The woven threads carry scent of myrrh and dried herbs, thin and old. You cradle this moment, cradled by shadow and fading flame. Your breath slows again, steady and unhurried as stone. Your body melds fully into shadow and lantern lights retreat. A slow rhythm shapes the air, slow and constant as earth turns. The walls are made of sun-baked mud, warm beneath your cheek. The air tastes lightly of barley and fresh spring water nearby. Your breath flows calmly in time with their thin, murmured calls. The ground beneath presses cool against your body's soft curves. You feel the warmth of ancient earth pulsing measured beneath you. A light weight settles deep in your chest, pressing gently outward. A gentle story drifts over the ruins of minor gods forgotten. One was the god of small things, quiet and tender as dew. He watched over the margin where river met sky and earth. His presence lingers as the cicadas sing low in the reeds. You rest beneath wide sky, cradled by ancient, boundless peace. Grass scents the air, and cool night carries soft, ancient sighs. Your body rests deeply in the calm harbor of the earth. The crescent moon rises calm above the sleeping city ruins. Faint outlines of ziggurats blur lightly in cool moonlight haze. A low murmur unfolds like a thin tapestry over night's edge. Your breath flows deep and even within the wide embrace of dark. The scent of crushed gentian drifts softly in the dry air. You feel a faint pulse beneath your feet, the slow heartbeat of earth. Your limbs lie heavy, woven through with endless, easy warmth. A deep silence settles over cracked walls and painted plaster. Small dust clouds float downward, gradual and lazy as a dream. quiet echo of lost names lingers in the cool night air. You drift slowly into the gentle embrace of old stone and earth. Your body rests warm beneath woven reeds and fading smoke lines. Your pulse slows, steady and even, unbroken by thought or sound. The temple air grows cooler, mixed with thin, distant river smells. Night birds call softly, their voices unhurried and gently repeated. Your breath warms the dark air as it leaves your parted lips. You fold softly into this hushed landscape of shadow and light. The scent of dried coriander drifts in the slow-moving air. Your limbs rest heavy, quiet, bound to the calm, ancient place. A ripple stirs softly in water, curling gradual and unhurried. A faint whisper moves over stones, like breeze in a forgotten cave. Your heartbeat tunes itself to the unhurried rhythm of desert night. Your breath stretches slow and pale, falling mildly with the dusk. Faint stars drift behind cracked plaster, twinkling dim like far-off fires. The clay basin cools further, reflecting the pale glow of the night. Your body sinks deeper into warmth and growing weight of the dark. A thin pulse rises mildly in your chest, still as evening tide. Your limbs feel as though rooted softly in cooling river mud. Light ripples softly along the wall, cast by waning torchlight. Small flakes of plaster drift down like pale snow from the ceiling. A faint settling fills the air, as if the walls sigh deeply. A thin silver thread traces the curve of a forgotten god's face. Your breath folds easily into the dim space, breathes around you. The glow of the lamp flickers down, folding long shadows beneath stone. A single petal falls noiselessly onto worn steps, soft as whisper. A cool breeze skims gently down a ruined corridor, thin and gradual. Your body leans silently against ancient foundations, warm and sure. Shadow moves slowly outside, passing between tall date palm trunks. Your breath lengthens, spreading outward like slow waves on river's edge. Weight fades gradually from your limbs, the calm of long hours. The carved stone cools softly under your palm, even and dim. A soft rustle of dry leaves drifts through a crumbling stone arch. Your body melds with the quiet rhythm pulsing softly around you. The air tastes lightly of figs and honey, softened by night's calm. Your breath barely stirs now, even and soft, slow and low. The glow from an oil lamp flutters low like a fading heartbeat. Your limbs sink deeper into silent earth, weighted by thin dusk. The sound moves gently through the air, quiet and easy as sighs. A distant owl calls low, its voice calm and unhurried as night. You find yourself in a dim courtyard, resting beneath crumbling walls. The night air hums softly with the scent of herbs crushed by footsteps. Your fingers brush cool stone, feeling thin grooves carved by time. The sound of distant water stirs quietly among oleander leaves. Mild breeze flows through palm branches, tracing gradual arcs in air. A small lizard rests on a smooth tile, still as drifting sand. The scent of dried frankincense drifts softly through the courtyard. Nearby, a shallow basin holds cool water, mirroring stars above. A single petal floats gently on its surface, drifting without aim. Your limbs hold the murmur of earth's tender embrace, wide and warm. A soft rustle of fabric brushes skin, silken threads moving thin. A soft light shines low from a distant ziggurat's ancient face. Its outline fades easily into the night's gradual, endless shadow. Your body folds with silent grace into this peaceful, boundless place. The river's pulse stays even in the distance, sure, assured, calm. Pale clouds drift by slowly, pale shapes folding into the dark. A distant reed flute plays quiet tones mingling with this night's breath. The scent of dry herbs lingers, delicate and fading, warm and mild. The ancient temple's breath swirls softly with the evening air. Your limbs lengthen and relax on smooth stone, weight sinking low. Your breath expands gently, carried on soft currents of night. You rest here, carried by the long, slow flow of ages. Your breath deepens, slow, matching the still pulse beneath the world. Light dims tenderly across the carved doorways and fading statues. You fold deeper into the temple's patient, measured embrace. Your limbs grow heavy, sinking into smooth earth and ancient stone. Unhurried waves of warmth roll lightly beneath your softened skin. A single star hangs low in the sky, constant and patient. Its glow is pale, calm as distant amber oil lamps. A thin earth scent rises into the night, soft and familiar. Your breath fades, long and even, folded within boundless calm. The temple curls around you in a quiet embrace of stone. Faint echoes of mist prayers drift steadily through the still air. The river hums a soft tide beneath the cool spread of stars. You fold silently into this endless wave of mild night. A faint ripple disturbs the basin, smooth as slow waves on stone. Your breath rounds out with still ease, even and dim. Your sleep draws slowly near, wrapped in the temple's mute song. dim glow pulses slowly in a small niche beyond the hall. Your breath calms further, unhurried and sure within dark folds. The river's murmur dims, fading to almost nothing now. You find yourself resting beneath the wide boughs of a tamarisk. The leaves murmur softly in the softest of night breezes. Your limbs settle fully, heavy with unhurried and even warmth. A pale moonlight glimmers through branches, soft and unhurried. The scent of ripe figs drifts softly in the tender night air. Your breath falls quietly, blending perfectly with the hushed dark. Your body drifts gently, weightless on the breadth of night silent. Your thoughts fold inward, calm and gentle as fading twilight. A light warmth blooms beneath your chest, calm and enduring. Your eyelids grow heavy, closing steadily without effort. You rest in layers of stone and water and cooled shadow. A single feather drifts down from the branches above you. It lands softly against your cheek, light and barely moving. A faint shimmer moves across silent water, barely noticeable now. Your breath flows long, measured and thin like distant river pull. The temple nestles low beneath a sky blanketed with soft stars. A light hum rises from stone steps long folded in shadow. The air tastes lightly of ancient pine and lingering incense. The faint pulse beneath your skin beats even and low. The murmur of the river blends with whispered desert secrets. You lie quiet beneath bending palms brushing easily over you. The ground is cool, mud mixed with crushed leaves and distant water. The air sways lightly with the scent of dried wild thyme. Your breath rounds thin into the stillness, folding all around. The night deep and slow, carrying soft breath across forgotten stones. Your limbs gather beneath you, heavy and warm in the cooling air. The rhythm of the river hums low beneath the vast desert sky. The scent of crushed cedar lingers softly in patient darkness. Your body rests folded into the fading warmth of earth and stone. A light flow passes beneath your skin, unhurried and constant as dusk. The stillness deepens, drawing you further inward, pale and unhurried. A petal from a delicate white lotus drifts across the still water. The glow of the temple basin dims, folding calmly into shadow. Your breath narrows and lengthens, slow and fully unforced. The river's hum carries softly in the vast desert calm beyond. Your limbs hold steady in the gentle pull of night's calm embrace. A faint glimmer of bronze catches distant moonlight near the gate. Small ripples whisper across dark waters where forgotten gods rest. Your body sinks gently into the tender cadence of Earth's pulse. The temple breathes lightly beneath the long curve of night sky. Your breath moves measured, steady, ebbing with the river's endless flow. Beneath your cheek, the dust is cool, carrying unhurried earth's warmth. A single moth moves lightly through pools of dim lantern light. The scent of crushed sage drifts softly through the cooling air. Your breath lingers long and unhurried beneath endless sky above. Your limbs grow heavier, embraced by the slow fold of quiet stone. The deep pulse of the temple fades slowly into whispering dark. Your chest rises and falls with desert wind's light, calm pace. Breath lengthens into long waves, smooth and even as flowing water. Your body rests fully, held by the still earth stretching wide. All sounds blend in light accord beneath the vast, timeless night. The temple rests quietly beneath a canopy of shimmering stars. Your body sinks effortlessly into cool mud warmed lightly by dusk. A far call drifts gently, woven into still, slow spreading dark. Your breath moves as soft as drifting clouds passing through the air. The river slides into silence, tugging lightly at distant banks. You find softness in the curve of stone, cooled by evening's breath. The night air curls with fragile scents of lotus and aged cedar. Your limbs lie loose and unresisting against worn, ancient stone. Small waves ripple gently through water held beneath carved basins. Your breath folds slowly into the gradually deepening evening sky. Gradually, the temple fades from light to soft edges now. Light dims to pale, soft shadows curling inward. Breath moves slow and measured. Pulse light beneath skin. The river hums low and peaceful. Limbs heavy and loose. Eyes close softly. Stone and water blend. Night holds wide around you. Body rests fully. The quiet deepens. Everything is silent. The ancient world grows silent around you now. Everything is still. Everything is still. is quiet. Nothing calls you anymore. Nothing remains to follow. Only the quiet rhythm of your breath.